Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gregg, and I'm a company valuation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. I have the privilege today of discussing strategic planning and how to sell a business today with Jennifer Smith, a business broker in Cape Girardeau, Missouri with Murphy Business. Okay, so let's say I'm a business owner and I now understand I do need a team, right? I need a broker or I need an attorney or accountant or any of these things. But how does, walk me through the process though, because I don't think people understand this process always. So how does a business broker really help to sell a business?
Yeah. So your broker is going to set a realistic selling price. That's one of the more important things that a broker can actually do for you, is to set a realistic selling price and talk to you about what the terms and structure is likely going to be, to set those expectations and make sure that that's going to work into your retirement or your life plan. They're going to keep this transaction very confidential. We don't want anybody knowing that the business is for sale, including your employees, your extended family, your customers, your vendors. We don't want anybody knowing that it's for sale because a lot of bad things can happen. And your purchase price will take a significant hit, up to 40%, when it becomes widely known that the business is for sale. So your broker is going to market you blindly and nationally. What that means is that they're going to say that there is a light manufacturing company for sale in the Midwest, as opposed to talking about your specific company. They're going to have the buyers sign non-disclosure agreements. They're going to get them pre-qualified. They're going to weed out all the tire kickers that take a ton of time away from a seller running their business, to make sure that they're only bringing you qualified buyers that actually have the ready, willing, and ableness to do the deal. They're going to facilitate those buyer-seller conversations and meetings. They're going to write the offer and get it under contract. Your business broker is going to handle your due diligence. Most of the time that's happening in a virtual deal room these days. They're going to shop financing for the buyer. They're going to make sure that everything is on track for closing. There's typically a third-party attorney involved with a flat fee that's going to prepare the closing documents. Your buyer's going to handle all of your escrow, and they're going to handle your closing. And it's at that point that you sell your company that your broker's going to get paid.
Okay. But I think you bring up a good point that the deal isn't done until all the documents are signed and everything. Because I think people get in this process and they're like, I've sold my company, we got a deal and da-da-da. Anything can happen. And as it gets closer to that date that you are going to transfer ownership, things get even more heightened, more emotional. There could be additional rounds of negotiations very close to the closing date because they've done all their due diligence. And now they're like, well, why is this? Why do you have this one guy out here that makes all the business, but you don't have a contract with? Anything could happen at the end that you really need somebody there to take over.